Hello everyone, again it's once again Stephen, and I'd like to make another episode of a video again, and talk a little bit about, I never did talk about this before, a vitamin that I take, my vitamin D, guys. I always talk about my thyroid all the time, want to represent, okay, I take these vitamins with the horse tablets. I have to take this like maybe once or twice a day, to keep my calcium levels up, They're low sometimes, Doctor wants to keep my calcium up, the endocrinologist does. And without calcium, like I told you once before, muscles do not work right. Okay, the worst tablets, they look like this. That's a calcium vitamin tablet. Okay, so I take 2 of these a day. I don't know if you can see them very well. 2 of those a day. Okay, they're called the Oiscal, or Oscal. They got the shell. It's the shell in it. It's oysters, oyster natural shell. Okay, the oyster. Everybody has the remedy trick. Um, you know what they say about oysters, right? That's all I have to say, guys. You can figure out the rest. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyway, I'm coming up on a refill shortly, and I should call it in and get my refill. The doctor put down more than what he should have on there. He put down 3 times a day, so I could get more. 90 tablets a month. And my endocrinologist wants me to take 1 or 2 tablets a day. But my MD, he said 3 times a day. Okay. So that way I can get extra, guys. Until we're not running out of vitamins at all. That's one good thing about this doctor. You can put a little bit extra on it. Smart guy, though. Give refills, too, also. Then my Synthroid I gotta take. Matter of fact, it's coming up now pretty shortly. Gotta take some Synthroid. It's real important. That's something, that's a must, guys. Gotta take Synthroid. Anyway, I know guys out there, each and every individual out there has some kind of health thing going on. I pray to God that I never come down with, any kind of cancer or anything bad, worse than I am now. Pray to God for her naturally, Cindy. That's what I told you about that already in my life. And mom's not here anymore. My stepdad's gone because of the aneurysm popped. The stroke happened first, and the aneurysm, but it might be the same kind of aneurysm that, or stroke or whatever, what's his name, Brett Michaels had in his brain, because he had a lot of bleeding in the brain back in here, and what happens is when you get bleeding in the brain, I'll tell you what happens. Most of you guys will say, know about bleeding in the brain. Okay, what happens when you get bleeding in the brain, it's a lot of pressure back here, okay? I guess they say you can't feel, your brain doesn't feel a lot of pain. I took a quiz one time and I marked it as you can feel it, but they said you can't feel it really because your brain doesn't, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but you can feel pain, like let's say I slap my arm, or hit my arm, or I slice my arm. You can feel pain there, right? Right. You can feel a head blow to the face if somebody hits you, right? Yes. Okay. You can feel it coming on before it pops or as it pops, but once you get blood in your brain to where you like a vegetable, or in a state to where you don't know anything or know anybody, or you're comatose because of the situation you might be in, They give you Diprovan to comatose you, to keep you, what's the word, comfortable. Yeah, comfortable. Because you're very uncomfortable. Because they really don't, doctors don't know, neither do nurses. Doctors, neurologists do not know how you feel when you come out of a state of sleep with bleeding in the brain. All they know is during the process, I'm sorry, I pick my nose so much. Okay, what happens is it's itching, that's why. Okay, probably kissing a fool. I'm just joking. Mom used to say that. Okay, what happens is when the blood is in the brain back here, the base of the brain, okay, you bleed in the brain. I heard, I don't know if this is true or false. I'm tongue-tied. Okay, your brain droops down. Okay, what happens is when it droops down, the brain, part of this drops. It drops. The brain drops. Okay, that is not a good sign at all. Once you've got your brain is bled so much, guys, it drops. You got a problem. There's a major problem in there. Your survival rate goes down. You are not going to, most of the time, you're not going to survive something like that, guys. Let's have to go down the reality here. Reality check. I mean, 90-something% do not. It's way up in the 90s, guys. It's almost impossible to recover in the 90s. 90% range is what I'm talking about, not 1990. Okay? We've lost a lot of people, a lot of actors, a lot of actresses, a lot of people, not even just actresses. We've lost a lot of people to brain hemorrhage, right? Sub-hemorrhage. I mean, there's so many different hemorrhages you can't even count. I mean, we got all the way from just regular hemorrhages all the way to aneurysm. We got, God, I can't even think of it on top of my head. You know, like, there's so many of them. I mean, where to start? That's the key. They start with the MRI to find out. They start with all these tests. They got to run all multiple tests just to find out what is causing this, bleeding in the brain. Okay. Now, my scenario, my belief. Okay. My dad. Okay, I call him my dad. Listen carefully. Okay, the doctor that he saw, okay, in my opinion, I was seeing him for a while too, myself. Okay, he was giving me Percocets too, right? Okay, that was, okay. This guy went from my Vicodin into my Percocets. Okay, give him Percocets. But he is, I don't like to judge, but I'm going to judge anyway. He would write out a prescription, and then about 4 or 5 seconds later, maybe 10 seconds most, forgot what he wrote. Okay? It's like he had Alzheimer's or whatever it is. I mean, that guy didn't know what the hell he was doing half the time. I mean, yes, doctors are overworked. But, on the other hand, if you can't take it, why work it? Right? You take up on a job, this is a serious fucking freaking job. Okay, sorry. This is a serious freaking job. You got to get their shit together. Especially taking care of your family. Let's say they're taking care of your family like they're taking care of my family. You don't want some doctor that's going to be half asleep writing out a prescription saying, okay, well, I forgot what I wrote. 90 pills. Example. 90 pills of toprol. That's an example. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Actually, it's going to be 30. Okay. Well, if it's 1 a day, it's different. 2 a day is going to be 60 pills. So, okay, 2 times that. If you're taking 2 toperols per day, that's 60 pills a month. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So let's say it's 60 pills a month. One pill twice a day. Once in the morning, breakfast time, once at night, before dinner time or bedtime, to control your blood pressure. That's what I'm getting at. Now, okay, 2 scenario. You got bare aspirin, 81 milligrams of Joseph blood thinning aspirin. Okay, helps people with, keeps them from having a stroke, prior stroke, or whatever, you know, thins out your blood with people with high triglycerides like me. Okay, I don't have no blood clots. Knock on wood yet. No wood to knock on. But the point I'm trying to get to is you got Plavix. Let's say if we got Plavix over here. This is Percocets. These are my Percocets. Remember, I show you all the time. Okay, we got Plavix. Plavix does what? Quiz. Okay, it's like coming in and away. It's a blood thing, right? It does thinning, right? Okay, when you add 2 things together, plus this and plus that, positives, you're gonna get a negative. You could get a negative effect. So I like algebra. 2 positive is a negative, right? Okay, it can work. 2 positive equals a negative. Okay, in algebra. Okay, everybody knows that. Okay, hold on a moment. I'll be within just a second here. Okay. Hello. What do you mean? I just got a phone call from me just now. Just got a phone call from me just now. I'm doing a short video. I'll come back right now. Okay. Okay. I love you, sweetie. I was just talking about Otis and everything, about it when he died and everything, about stroke and everything. So, about 2 positive and negative. So, okay. Yeah, bring the butterscotch candy, right? Okay. Butterscotch candy, right? Okay. Okay, love you. See you later, okay? Okay. Okay, I'll see you. Ciao. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm fine. Yeah, I did doze off a little bit. Okay, I'm fine now. Okay. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. Okay. Late. Bye. See ya. Okay. Alrighty. That was Cindy. Yeah. So what happens is you got 2 positives, and then 2 positive points and the negative point. Okay. Like in algebra. Okay. Okay. The only difference is algebra is how this chemical reaction works in the brain. Okay, when you got not only the negative and positives, you got, okay, diabetes. Okay, he had diabetes. I'm going to cut to the chase. Okay, he had weak blood vessels in his brain. So when you got weak blood vessels in the brain, it's kind of hard to guess or adjust the medication just right. You need further studies. MRIs are good. And the thing that kisses really makes me mad is he only had 1 month left to get Medicare. Okay, he worked very hard all his life as a truck driver, guys. And he deserved that freaking Medicare. Okay? And it pisses me off. They give him the Medi-Cal shit. You know, but it just didn't cut it. You got a helicopter ride to the fucking, place down the, what is it called? not what the hell is it called? It's county hospital anyway. It was supposed to be a burn unit. Loma Linda. They wouldn't take him because they found out he didn't have Medicare. Okay? But what burns my ass is how long they took to get him all prepped up to get him into the helicopter after everything happened. My mom's gone through cancer crying. I had to settle her down and try to tell her everything's going to be alright when I didn't know if anything's going to be alright at all. So I mean, it didn't look like it was going to be alright to me. Sandy said the same thing to me. She says, I don't know, Steven, it's going to be alright this time. I said, I don't think so either. In her ear. Truthfully, I don't think so. You know? I mean, you be the judge. I mean, it's a lot of terrible things out there. I'm going to have to end this video right now and say I love you all. Take care of each other all. You all. If you have a similar situation out there, don't hesitate to do further studies. Don't hesitate to get a second opinion. That second opinion can save a life. Because that's what we get for thinking about putting our trust in a doctor that is senile. Okay? He's retired, thank God now. He's not practicing medicine anymore. Thank the Lord. No offense. But when somebody does malpractice, don't know what the hell they're doing, comes to me and tells me, make sure he only takes one of those. Whatever, you know? Supposed to take 2 of those. His blood pressure was already high enough as it is. It sparked off that blood pressure. What happens when you get too much blood pressure built up in the brain? It explodes. Right, guys? That makes sense to me. Okay, this is something to chew on, that's all. And I want to get back to you guys later on this verdict. Okay? So this is kind of like an opening statement. Okay, so I'll be talking further about this issue later on, so no exhibits or whatever. You guys take good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao. God bless.